Have you ever thought of a good morning message as just a polite gesture, something you send out of habit? If so, you might be overlooking one of the most powerful ways to forge an emotional bond. That simple text you send at the start of his day can either ignite a spark that keeps you on his mind for hours, or fade into the background, lost among the countless notifications he receives. It's like tossing a coin. Heads, and you're the first thought that brightens his morning. Tails, and you're just another name in his phone. But what if you could tilt the odds in your favor? What if every word you sent was carefully chosen to stir his emotions, spark his curiosity, and make you the thought that lingers even before he's had his coffee? The renowned psychologist Carl Jung once said that words are more than mere letters strung together. They're symbols that unlock the hidden doors of the subconscious. When you understand this, your messages transform from simple texts into emotional catalysts. Many women fall into the trap of sending bland, predictable messages like, "Good morning, hope you had a great sleep, have a nice day." These are kind, sure, but they lack depth. They don't stir anything, no curiosity, no warmth, no connection. They're easily forgotten, blending into the noise of his day. The real secret lies not just in what you say, but in how your words make him feel. The ancient philosopher Epictetus taught that it's not events themselves that affect us, but how we interpret them. Jung would agree, it's not the message itself that holds power, but the emotional response it evokes. Today, I'm going to share 7 good morning messages designed not just to greet him, but to reach him. These messages are crafted to ignite interest, spark attraction, and plant a subtle seed in his mind that grows long after he reads them. If you've ever sent a message with excitement only to be met with silence, or worse, a seen notification, with no reply, you know the sting. But before you point the finger at him, pause. Maybe it wasn't about him. Maybe it was about the message itself. Generic texts are emotional dead ends. Imagine someone approaching you with a flat, "Hey, how's it going?" Does that grab your attention? Likely not. There's no spark, no depth, no reason to care. Even worse are messages that unintentionally convey neediness, like, "Good morning, handsome. Hope you have an amazing day. I'd love to see you soon. Sorry if I'm bothering you." It might feel sweet to send, but what he hears is, "I'm giving you all my attention without you earning it." That doesn't draw him closer. It pushes him away. Jung spoke of how we project our unconscious needs, purus, onto others without realizing it. When your message screams, "I'm waiting for you," it eliminates the challenge, the intrigue, the emotional tension. It gives everything away too soon. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said that a person's value lies in what they offer others. Your messages are no different. If they lack emotional weight, they're forgotten in moments. So, how do you craft a message that makes him pause, feel something, and think of you all day? There's a method. Create emotion, curiosity, or intrigue. Try a line like, "Good morning. You won't believe the dream I had about you last night." Or something playful. "Something hilarious reminded me of you yesterday. I'm still chuckling." Or even, "Something amazing happened this morning, and it made me think of you." Guess what? These aren't just words. They're emotional hooks. If you're loving these tips and want more ways to connect emotionally through your words, hit that subscribe button and join the Side Effects community. We share new strategies every week to help you build deeper connections. Let's dive into the first message, the mystery message. Revealing too much too soon kills the magic. Have you ever sent a text expecting a big reaction, only to get a lukewarm "lol" or nothing at all? That's because you gave away the whole story. It's like a movie trailer that spoils the ending. You lose interest before the story begins. Jung believed the subconscious is captivated by the unknown, the partially hidden. Mystery fuels imagination, and where imagination goes, attraction follows. A powerful mystery message is, "Good morning, you won't believe what I dreamt about you last night. Why does this work?" It taps into a natural human instinct. The brain hates incomplete information. Jung called this the power of archetypes. What's unclear becomes fascinating. His mind will race with questions. What was the dream? Was it romantic, funny, intense? And just like that, you're in his thoughts. Here's the key. Don't reply right away when he asks. Let his imagination wander. Later you might say, "It was too wild to explain over text. Want to guess what it was?" This keeps the suspense alive, creating an emotional experience he won't forget. He may not recall your exact words, but he'll remember how you made him feel. Now let's explore the second message, the heart-touching message. If you don't connect with his emotions, you're just another notification. Have you ever had a conversation that stayed surface level, never touching anything real? Jung said, repressed emotions don't vanish. They hide and emerge in unexpected ways. In relationships, emotions are the invisible glue that holds connections together. Try this. "Good morning. I hope today brings you closer to your dreams. What's the one thing you're most excited about right now?" This message cuts through the noise. It's genuine, inviting him to share something meaningful. Deep down, everyone wants to feel understood, and if you're the one creating that space, he won't forget you. When he responds, don't brush it off. Validate his dream. Say, "That's incredible. What sparked that passion?" This creates a bond stronger than 100 generic compliments. The woman who touches a man's heart doesn't need to shout to be remembered. Now, on to the third message, the imagination spark. If you can get him to picture something with you, you're halfway to capturing his emotional attention. Have you ever had a conversation that lingered in your mind for days? Words can build entire worlds. Jung believed imagination was a bridge to the subconscious, where desire is born. Try this. "Good morning. If you could wake up anywhere in the world right now, where would you be?" His mind will take off, maybe to a tropical island, a bustling city, or a mountain retreat, and you'll be part of that mental image. That's powerful because emotions tied to a person make them unforgettable. When he answers, keep the vision alive. If he says, "Tokyo," don't just say, "Cool." Try, "I can see you exploring Shibuya with a matcha latte in hand." Are you into Japanese culture? This deepens the moment, leaving an emotional mark. That's the difference between being just another text and being the woman he can't stop thinking about. Comment below with your favorite good morning message, or share a time when a simple text sparked a meaningful connection in your life. Let's inspire each other. Now let's talk about the fourth message, the intrigue awakener. Curiosity is a powerful emotional hook. Once it's triggered, he'll think of you far longer than you'd expect. Ever had someone say, "We need to talk," and your mind went wild with possibilities? That's the effect you want, but with a positive spin. Try this. "Good morning. Something happened this morning that made me see you in a new light." Instantly, he'll wonder, what was it? Something good, something surprising? Jung spoke of the collective unconscious, a shared space of emotions and symbols. This message taps into that, creating anticipation, a story he wants to finish. Don't spill the beans too soon. When he asks, say, "I'll tell you later, but trust me, it's worth the wait." This builds suspense, and in the language of attraction, suspense is addictive. Another great message is, "Good morning. Something amazing happened last night, and it reminded me of you. I'll share later." His mind will spin. What happened? Why me? It's like an unfinished song. His brain will ache to complete it. Don't reveal everything right away. Say, "I'm not sure I should tell you yet, but it made me smile." This keeps the emotional pull alive. Jung said the hidden grows stronger in the subconscious over time. Whoever controls the conversation's rhythm controls the emotional connection. Now the fifth message, the nostalgia reviver. The past holds immense emotional power when touched gently. Ever heard a song that brought back a flood of feelings? Memories have texture, scent, and weight. Epictetus said it's not what we experience, but how we remember it that shapes us. Jung spoke of emotional symbols carried from the past. If you can make him relive a joyful moment, real or imagined, you become anchored in his positive emotions. Try this. Good morning. I was thinking about that time we laughed so hard at the coffee shop. Want to make more memories like that? This hits two notes. Nostalgia, reviving a happy moment, and anticipation, suggesting a future together. If you don't have shared memories yet, create an imagined one. Say, this morning I pictured us walking through a snowy forest, hot cocoa in hand. For some reason you were there. Want to make it real. This plants you in his emotional world, even if nothing's happened yet. Feelings often outweigh reality in impact. The sixth message is the authentic compliment. Forget generic flattery like "you're handsome." A true compliment is personal, like a thoughtful gift. Marcus Aurelius said people crave genuine recognition, but few receive it. Offer it and you stand out. Try this. Good morning. I love how your eyes light up when you talk about your passions. It's infectious. This works on 3 levels. It's specific, pointing out a unique trait. It's sincere, showing you pay attention. And it plants a thought. He'll think of you every time that trait shines. Avoid vague or over-the-top compliments like, "You're the best guy ever." They feel hollow. Instead, notice something he does naturally. His laugh, his focus, his kindness. Say, "Good morning. Your ability to make everyone feel at ease is incredible. How do you do it?" This creates an emotional imprint. People are drawn to those who see them truly. Jung said we all crave to be recognized for who we are beneath the surface. When you show you see him, you become unforgettable. Finally, the 7th message, the anticipation builder. Expectation is a key ingredient of desire. Ever anticipated a special moment so much you couldn't stop thinking about it? That feeling turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. Imagine waiting for your favorite dessert, and the server says, "We've got something special for you, but it's a surprise." That pause doesn't frustrate, it excites. Seneca said things that come easily are rarely valued. Jung added that the unseen speaks powerfully to the subconscious. A message, like, "Good morning, I'm planning a little surprise for you, can't wait to see your reaction," triggers 3 things: curiosity about the surprise, thoughts of you all day, and control. You decide when to reveal it. The surprise doesn't need to be grand. It could be a photo from a shared moment, a song with meaning, or a small gesture. Like his favorite coffee, it's about intention, not scale. Try this. "Good morning. I've got something special for you later. Any guesses?" This keeps him hooked, waiting for your next move. The woman who creates anticipation doesn't need to chase. She's already unforgettable. Want more ways to create emotional connections? That last? Subscribe to Side Effects and hit the bell icon for weekly tips on building meaningful relationships. Share your own good morning message ideas in the comments below, or tell us, what's a moment when a simple text made your day? Let's keep the conversation going. This script is designed to captivate, connect, and inspire. Use these messages to create emotional sparks that linger, and watch how they transform your connections. Until next time, keep spreading those side effects of love and connection.